Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Will's Land Cruiser Mods, and today I want to show you this bloody awesome custom built roof console. So today I just basically want to show you this custom roof console for my 105 series cruiser and how I went about modding it out with lights and switches and just making it my own. I got this custom built by a business in Queensland called Just Roof Consoles. They are on Facebook, check them out. Great to deal with, great console. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get into it. All right guys, so you can see this wonderfully crafted roof console here, and if you can kind of tell from here, it mounts up at the rear view mirror there, and also back here at the light in the roof. And Kelvin has given us all the stuff we need to relocate that light so it actually sits down below, and he's cut a bit out there. If you can see that, we're just going to cut through the carpet and relocate that light. And yeah, that's just going to sit up there nicely like that, and yeah, should be happy days. And you can see here we've got all our little goodies that I'm just going to add to this just to bring the finishing touches to it. And then of course we've got to do things like relocate our light and put our UHF in. So the three things I really wanted to achieve through this roof console was a new place for my UHF, some better interior lights, and a switch panel to kick off phase one of my 12 volt system in this Land Cruiser. It was pretty simple getting the switch panel in for a start. That was just cutting out a rectangle with the jigsaw and putting the switch panel in. I got a nice aluminium plate and some Narva switches to go with it. The interior lights were some really super bright warm white LED lights from Ultimate LED in Coffs Harbour, New South Wales. I got these so that they'd be real easy to mount, real easy to wire up, and a nice chrome plate around the end which matches in nicely with the theme of my Land Cruiser. The interior light switches could be one of my favourite things about this console. They have that nice chrome finish which ties in nicely with the interior lights, and I purposely got ones that would illuminate under the parking light so that you can find the switch at night time when you need to get to that interior light. They tie the look of the console in really nicely. Alright, so we're getting there bit by bit. You can see we've got whites for our grounds here. We've got the red positive to the light, and our nice little bluey greeny light is going to be from the parking light power, so that when we turn the headlights on, the blue LED illuminates, and there's also an option for a dash light in these Narva switches, so we'll do that as well. So we've just got positive to run, and the accessory, which will go back to the accessory or relay for these two switches, fridge and air compressor. And also, the reason I wanted to fill you in here is because Dad had a bit of a genius idea, and that was to run trailer wire up to the roof console instead of all these nibbly little wires back to the footwell. So yeah, we've got this 7-core trailer wire. Funnily enough, it's going to be perfect because we've got positive, negative, headlight wire, and then there'll be 4 switches, which is 4 accessories, so that's 7 wires. And we'll just run the UHF separately. So yeah, that's going to be actually amazing. Yeah, so let's get stuck into wiring that in. So the next thing to do is to mount this console in place. We will have to take out this interior light and unscrew it from the roof, and then we'll just have to extend those earths down to the light, That'll be where the roof console mounts, and of course up at the rear view mirror, and we should be right to mount it up on the roof. One change I thought was pretty necessary was to actually swap this globe out with an LED light, just because that globe does get a little bit warm and it's right up there contacting the felt cover of the roof console. So fact is, LED light's brighter anyway, and I think it is just a lot safer. And now we're ready to wire it into the car. So of course we'll have to bring that UHF aerial cord up. We will have to bring the positive and negative power up to the console as well for the UHF, and then that trailer wire that we wired in earlier is going to go all the way back down into the engine bay. I like to be a bit OCD about the wiring, especially in the cabin. I like it to be really neat, so I found that the lip up above the windscreen there was really good for running wires across to the pillars. You could jump pretty neatly from the lip down the pillar, and then of course up into through the firewall and into the engine bay. And yeah, there was actually a really neat achievable way to do this, which I was really happy about. You'll see here I pinched parking light power directly from the parking light plug, so I knew that's exactly what I was going to get, and it's neat and up in the engine bay. And then of course there's just positive and negative power, and I didn't have any accessories to wire in at this point, so that was all very easy. There you go, guys. This was a cheap and easy mod for my Land Cruiser that has just added an element of a wow factor to the Cruiser, really. We've got more storage, we've got some really cool interior lights now, we've got a switch panel, UHF is up high now, just in a nicer spot away from gear sticks and stuff like that. It's yeah, something that I'd highly recommend for anyone who's got a Land Cruiser or four-wheel drive. Just Roof Consoles does consoles for so many diverse four-wheel drives, so get around them. Hope you found this video helpful today. If you did, please be sure to subscribe, share this with your friends, go follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I'd love to hear from you. If you've got any feedback or questions, yeah, don't even hesitate. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.